Hi, my name is Matt Blake and welcome to this video explanation about the video I've produced in conjunction with Emerge Australia, which will help you manage your fatigue symptoms that associated with ME CFS, and also quite common amongst long COVID sufferers, sort of a post-viral syndrome which gives you a lot of fatigue and tiredness and lack of energy. That's what this app is about, helping you deal better with those symptoms. It's fundamentally designed for people like myself with mild to moderate ME CFS to better manage their daily energy use and improve the quality of life. I know I've heard quite a lot from people with more severe ME CFS, which have very, very limited energy envelopes, and they could get some benefit out of this app if they adapt some of the weightings and that, but it's probably not ideal. It doesn't probably deal with all the quite severe problems that people have, particularly with episodes of, overall this is about post-exertional malaise, which is the common symptom that almost everyone with ME CFS has, and how tired and worn out for quite a long time you feel, often can be days after doing quite what other people consider to be quite minor activities. There's some other therapies out there which have been fairly controversial in the ME CFS community, such as graded exercise therapy and cognitive behaviour therapy. And overall, I don't think they've been particularly useful, and sometimes they've even sort of hurt people by making them have more crashes and trying to push them to do more exercise than they can comfortably deal with. And so that hasn't been a good thing. And so there's obviously biological reasons we get this level of fatigue. They haven't got to them all. I think with long COVID, there's been a lot more research now put into working out the mechanisms of these post-viral syndromes, and like long COVID. So that I think will also help people with ME CFS. But at the moment, we're just dealing with the symptoms as best we can. Everyone with ME CFS experiences it differently and often has a different set of symptoms, although the PEM, post-exertional malaise, is usually common to all. Therefore, this app is designed to be customised with how you're experiencing it now, and also to allow you to adjust your settings over time, because things can change. You might have more energy or less energy as the days, months and years go on. I've tried to come up with an analogy people can understand to make this as simple as possible to track what it can be a fairly subjective thing, and when you try and think back, what caused me? Why am I so tired today? What did I do yesterday? Why was that so exhausting, when it wasn't before, or whatever. So what I'm using here is the idea of, like, you have each day approximately, say 1,000 units of energy are deposited into your account. This is unique to you, and your currency is unique to you. I've chosen 1,000 because it equals to roughly, there's 1,000 minutes in a waking 16-hour and a bit day sort of thing. So roughly 1 minute has 1 energy unit. If that's the sort of correlation, just to get a baseline and sort of easy to think about. You have to decide what your currency is worth, and you start off with the idea of what's a neutral activity you could do for most of the day, and it wouldn't tire you out, but also wouldn't give you any energy. It might just be something fairly simple around the house, and if you did that all day, you'd think at the end of the day, I feel like the same at the end of the day. So that's your baseline currency value. For some people, that baseline value might just be based on, say, sitting and reading. If you did that all day, pretty much, not every single minute of the day, but you could do it and not feel any worse at the end of the day than you did at the beginning. Other people might say, no, if I read all day, that would tire me out more than just sitting. So sitting would be my neutral baseline activity. So you just got to work that one out. Then once you've worked it out, we then have weightings for other activities. And we put up some default ratings, but obviously you need to adapt them to suit yourself. So say for me, I'd say walking, if I did 10 minutes of walking, I give that a weighting of 10. So I think that's 10 times more energy using than just my baseline activity like sitting and reading, right? So 10 minutes of walking would use 100 energy units out of my 1,000 for the day. So just in 10 minutes, I've used up 100 of my energy units. So that's obviously, if I do too much walking a day, I'm obviously going to run out of energy pretty quickly, and I'm going to have post-exertional malaise on the following days. Once you've set up your energy weightings, you're ready to use the app. Some people might want to enter the activities each day or during the day several times, or at the end of each day. You can even go back and if you missed a day or two, you can catch up and enter those days as well. The thing to remember that it's often cumulative. This is why this system works. Just like if you've overdrawn your bank account, you've got to make up the difference on following days. And equally, if you've drawn your energy usage, you've also then got to make up by doing less activities on following days. Otherwise, you'll just get tighter and tighter, and the fatigue will last for longer. We've got a couple of sections to the app which sort of put in things which aren't as easy to quantify, but in minutes, like you might have some things that give you a bit of a refill, a bit more energy, having a nap or meditation or something gentle and calm that you do. They can often we allow you to sort of add back in, make a deposit as you were in your energy bank. But equally, you have some drains which aren't easily to categorise into minutes, like poor sleep, mood, stress, alcohol, which take away even from the 1,000 energy units theoretically you have each day. So we have an ability for you to rate those as well every day. And as I said before, the cumulative energy position will show your energy for the last 7 days. If you've used up say 1,200 units yesterday, that means you're negative 200. Follows onto the following day, which means that really you've got to get your next couple of days, probably get your energy usage under 1,000 units, maybe 900 or 800 for a day, to basically get back into sort of equilibrium and to avoid having another crash. That's the end of this introductory section. The next video will show you how to set up the app. Thank you.